What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Riding the Game podcast with your host, Keenan Mud. What's good? I hope that everybody is having a great ending to your weekend and a great start to your week. On today's show, I want to talk to you guys about the mental habits of a true hustler. The mental habits of a true hustler. Man, everybody, pull up your chair. Grab some popcorn and grab a soda. Alright. The mental habits of a true hustler. Well, let's start off by defining what a hustler is. A hustler is a person who goes out and get it with determination and drive. You go out and accomplish your goals, man. You're on the hunt. You doing whatever it takes, man, to accomplish your goals. You remaining focused, resilient in the hard times. But see, it comes with a certain level of understanding as well that we all gotta realize, right? So here's the thing. One of the traits of a true hustler is that they listen well and they listen carefully. Not only are they listening to what a person is saying, they're listening to what a person is not saying. They're listening to what a person is not saying in the conversation. See, when you know your stuff, you know when somebody's trying to run one on you. So you listen carefully. See, listening is a tactic. See, not enough people listen. A lot of people talk too much. But when you employ listening into your habits, when you learn to listen carefully, listen to what a person is really saying. Listen for their intentions. Listen at their tone of voice. Listen at their undertones. Right? You gotta learn how to read between the lines. See, a true hustler learns how to read between the lines. Right? True hustler can read between the lines, right? You got some understanding. See, listening is a powerful thing because when you listen, a lot of times people, they'll tell you what you want to know without you even having to ask. A lot of people talk too much. Personal relationships, business relationships, people talk too much. Another trait of a true hustler is that they know how to use silence as a tool. In other words, they know when to shut up. They know when to be quiet. They know when to keep quiet about certain things. Especially when they're in the presence of someone who they know is more intelligent or more knowledgeable of certain things than they are. I'm all ears in a situation like that. I'm all ears in a situation like that. I'm I'm all ears in a situation like that because I'm trying to gather some more game. I'm trying to gather some more game, right? To know when to be quiet. Ask questions. Have a certain level of focus and self-control and control over your thinking and your attitude to where you're able to remain focused, to be able to gather the things that you need to gather to be successful in whatever you're endeavoring to be successful in. Okay. Understand that. You know? Another trait of a true hustler is that they know when to remain calm under pressure. They know how to remain calm when life comes at them with so much. Remain calm under pressure. See, how do you remain calm under pressure? When your team is kind of swaying a little bit. Their weaknesses is kind of showing a little bit more than their strengths. Low inventory. You got personal issues in your relationships and your friendships, even in some of your business partnerships and relationships. How do you remain calm under the pressure in trying times? I always say that when you don't care, that allows a certain sense of serenity, because it is important to remain calm under pressure so that you can remain focused. So when you're in a place in your spirit, in a place of serenity, that allows you to be able to trust the process and trust in yourself to the point to where whatever happens, but I'm going to be okay in the end, right? That's how you remain calm under pressure with an attitude like that. No matter what the situation is, a lot of times it can be hard to remain calm under pressure. But helps you to remain focused. And also in the place of serenity, to where it's not bothering you so much. So, another trait, characteristic that a hustler possesses: humility. Because you understand that anything can happen at any moment. You can lose it all at any moment. What's the point of being arrogant? There's no point in being arrogant. But humility is also that. But it's always good to remain humble. always good to remain humble in your business relationships, in your personal relationships. Remain humble. Humility can be a major advantage in your life and in your livelihood. Humility shows a certain level of strength because when you're in certain situations, you're willing to learn from that situation, and you don't have a problem with serving other people because you see it as an honor, and you understand that your success is someone else's success. Their success is your success. That's what humility allows you to see. So it's always good that when you're out here doing your thing in business, real estate, investing, whatever you do, remain humble. Because with that arrogance, you're just going to crash and burn. So remain humble. Another thing about being a thorough and successful hustler, you understand how to add value to other people's lives. You do things that adds value to other people, brings desirable results. Another important trait of a true hustler is remaining patient with the process. Because patience shows a certain level of self-control. It shows a certain level of wisdom and understanding. Patience is an attractive trait, not just in personal and intimate relationships, but in business relationships as well. See, you want to put out into the universe the things that you want to receive back. So if you want people to have patience with you, have patience with yourself. Okay? Another great trait of a hustler is that they're willing to replace old habits with new and better habits that will lead to them accomplishing their goals. Right? And that could be painful because on a scientific level, trying to replace old habits, the neurons in your brain literally have to fire differently. You have to learn how to stop activating certain neurons that you were activating previously, which are your old habits. But your new habits is what will help manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest, right? Because now you can see clearly yourself being the person that you see yourself being in the future. If you begin to replace those old habits with the new habits today, you can be that person right now in your mind, and eventually the physical will catch up. And the last trait that I have for you guys of a great hustler, They're able to make mental adjustments in good timing. They're able to adapt in good timing. They're able to strategize as the circumstances changes. In other words, you have to be willing and able to adjust your strategy. You have to be willing and able to adjust your strategy as the circumstances in your life changes and switch and alter. See, a lot of people are not successful because they don't want to adapt. You don't want to, going back to the previous point, you don't want to have to switch up your new habit. Your habits, because when you have to adapt, you have to switch up certain habits, thinking habits, behavior habits, spending habits, investing habits. You know? Are you willing to go through that change? That's the question. Are you willing to make the change to where you're staying up late nights, working on your dream, working on your goals, sacrificing sleep, getting up earlier, eating healthier? What are you willing to do for your dreams and your goals? Okay? Well, that's what I have. Those are the mental habits of a great hustler. See, understand that it's all about utilizing your resources at hand to make the most out of everything that you can. Taking what you have now and making something great out of it. It's all about imagination. It's all about what you can see in your mind. It's all about your mental habits. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the past? Or are you thinking about where you would like to be in the future? You guys go ahead and think about that. Thanks for tuning in.